Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the version 3.6 Memory of Chaos has just released. Of course, Evernight and Heng PT are our two newest units, so of course we're going to be running them in this abyss. Now, in this Memory of Chaos rather. Now, I'm not going to lie, of course, the Flame Reaver we know very well, but then I have no clue what this boss is. I'm guessing it was in the 3.6 story. I haven't had the chance to play it yet, so we're just going to go for our best. We're going to be using our two best teams, that being CASTORICE as well as PHAINON. We're lucky enough to have their full premium teams, but all units here are E0S0. Full character builds will be at the end. With that being said, let's just hop right into it. But real quick before that, if you guys want to pull any version 3.6 characters or beyond, then I have the perfect thing for you, and that's a sponsor, lootbar.gg. You can use lootbar to top up on your favorite games like Honkai, Terrae, or Genshin Impact and save up to 25%, along with great value offers such as the 6,480 generic shards and all-in-one bundle. As lootbar uses Hoiver's partner ads, you can enjoy the same top-up bonuses you would in-game, simple, safe, and secure. If I were to buy the 3,280 generic shards and get double with the top-up bonus, all I have to do is enter in my UID, region, and go to top up now, and they typically arrive in less than a minute. Creators like DuckTV and Jello Impact are also collaborating with lootbar, so they are trustworthy, and they also have thousands of positive reviews on Trustpilot. Also, new users can get 10% off, and returning users can also get an extra 5 and 3% off, so be sure to check out lootbar with the link in the description. Back to the video. Alright, and here we are on the first off with our casters team. Let's just go ahead and use all of our techniques right away. Now, Flame Reaver, of course, is an enemy we are very familiar with, although we have not fought him since the release of Evernight. I'm also not sure, has he been in MOC 12 since Hyacine's release? I assume he has, I feel like he has, but I just don't remember fully. But with Evernight and the casters here doing big damage to him, I wonder if he'll just get absolutely annihilated. It will be my dream, because this guy tortured so many of us when he first released. You know, Nikadora was quite the scare, but then just about manageable, but then I think Flame Reaver was kind of a limit breaker for most people if you didn't have CASTORICE. Like, I remember trying to use Jinliu against him, and it just went horribly long. Horribly long, I meant horribly wrong. When I was young, I used to have a speech impediment where I couldn't say R's, and I just said L instead, so I used to say stuff like, oh, I'm in the other loom, or have I just got that long? But I have not had that since I was about 4 or 5 years old, so I don't know where that just came out. I think my tongue just got a bit twisted there. Anyway, that is some pointless waffle from me. That's 628k from our Castor Dragon. We'll go ahead and take that for sure. Go ahead and also summon in our Memo Sprite here on our Evernight. About 31 stacks there, which is nice, and a nice 320k. One thing I will say is our Evernight is still not on the best build right now. She's on Himiko's Lightcone, which is our highest base HP Lightcone, and then she is also running a 2P set instead of the signature set, because even though I have literally been farming it since before her release, actually no wait, since the day of her release, I have not been able to get usable pieces. Well, I've been able to get usable pieces, but not good pieces is the problem. Okay, I think we're gonna have to end up spawning in our Neverwing here. What I'm hoping we can do is we can hopefully take these guys out with our enhanced skill. Okay, never mind. Evernight, please. Okay, yes, perfect. So now we have... Oh, okay, this is even better. So we can use our ultimate here on Hyacine. Because we don't need the healing, let's just go ahead and use the basic attack since our Neverwing is already up. So basic attack gets us an extra skill point, which will leave us so good when it comes to SP economy, because this team doesn't consume much, so having 5 is huge. Now we can go ahead and use our Neverwing. This basically worked out kinda perfectly for us. Into 5 targets, let's see how much he does. 811k, we love to see that. Or she does, I think, technically speaking, if we want to be correct. 151k from Tribbie there as well, also very respectable. Now with Evernight's ultimate, we're also gonna deal 558k, love that, love that. And that's all of the summons gone, so now Evernight into single target is gonna deal 129k. Yeah, she definitely prefers AoE unless you have her E1. Okay, oh, we don't get our Hyacine ultimate. It would be so good if we could have popped Neverwing here. Okay, and now I'm kind of choking. I didn't need to use our Hyacine ultimate there. That's a bit of a throw. I should have waited until after the CASTORICE ultimate, because this way we just overcapped on New Bud. Anyway, let's just go ahead and use our dragon. Okay, we're probably gonna see... Okay, never mind, we're definitely seeing more than 800k this time. Okay, 1 million, nice. We will definitely go ahead and take that. Now, of course, not all of that went into Flame Reaver. You know, he does have 4 summons here, so all of the damage did go into him, but oh well. We will be weakness breaking here, I should note, so we will be dealing more damage here, I believe. If we... Okay, never mind, we won't be able to use our Neverwing quite yet. You know, we're just gonna go for Hyacine ultimate again. Once again, slightly overcapped on you, but I find this happens a bit when I'm playing Evernight, but oh well, what can we do? Better overcap a bit than have slower new bit generation. Okay, let's see. Okay, this will take him out. Luckily, we do explode here, because what I wouldn't have wanted was for the dragon to live a bit, so we were gonna have to wait longer for it to respawn. So actually, I'm happy with how things went. We also get a nice extra 22% from the fact that he hit us there, so this is actually really good for us right now. We can also ult on Tribbie's turn, which basically gives us a turn extension, so her ult lasts with basically 3 turns instead of 2 turns, which we love to see. We can go ahead and basic as well on Evernight, nice 228k, although we're not in her ultimate state yet, which is unfortunate. Go ahead and skill, so now we can pop our Neverwing, 186k from Ika as well. Ika's doing about his own fair share of work as well. Basically all of our characters are hitting for over 100k. This is what I love about Cass versus team, everyone is contributing damage, it's not just Cass herself. Or Evernight as well, I guess Evernight's paying that. Okay, we're already at 54% on Neverwing, sorry, not on Neverwing, on Flame Reaver, that's kind of crazy here. I think now he's gonna do his big, yep, now he's gonna do his thing where he summons a ton of these guys. We get the ult on Evernight's turn here, which I love, because I love going into the ult, into the skill. First of all, 475k there, because when we skill, we're now gonna get a ton of thingies here. So now we can go ahead and do a big hit of 678k. We love 678k on a sub DPS. Go ahead and pop our Neverwing here. Will we be able to take out all of the summons is the question. Yes, okay, this guy's weakness broken, perfect. Okay, we have one more turn cycle. The question, okay, 10% HP left. The question is, can we pop off another Neverwing? Actually, will we even need another Neverwing when we have Evernight here as well? Let's see. Let's first of all go ahead and use our skill and ult on our Hyacine. Now it's Evernight's turn to... Actually, wait, we need to skill first on Hyacine. Okay, we did 1% there. We'll take that. And now Evernight, how much are you gonna do? Okay, 200. Oh my god, she does 5% of his HP bar, which means we actually finish this with a skill, which means that in the end we end up 2-cycling the Flame Reaver. I remember when this guy used to give us so many problems and we just ended up 2-cycling him. Wow, CASTORICE and Evernight are absolutely insane into him. I mean, they're just an insane team, but even more insane against him. Anyway, with that being said, let's move on to the side which honestly I'm more scared of. I didn't know if using Dot or PHAINON was the play here, if I'm being entirely honest. I just ended up going for PHAINON. You know, Dan Heng will work with him, so you know that's always gonna be nice. Can they please? Okay, hitting our Cerydra is nice. Can you also hit our Sunday? Maybe, potentially, would also be very kind of you. Let's see. We just go ahead for... Actually, wait, I should have skilled there. I was supposed to skill there. I might have messed up a bit. I was definitely supposed to skill there on our PHAINON in order to make sure that he gets the double ultimate in the first turn of his ult, I think. Or so that he gets 7 out of 6. That's not ideal. You know, I'm just gonna pop the ultimate. I could have waited for Cerydra's turn there, but I don't want to right now. Oh, actually our ultimate did give us an extra stack, although I think this means that we're still gonna... I think normally we're supposed to start out with 7 out of 6. So the fact that we're starting off with 6 out of 6 means that we will not be getting another double skill in this ult. Also a nice 920k there into 2 targets, we love to see that. But yeah, like I'm saying, that is a bit unfortunate for us here. We can go ahead and basic here, nice 190k. Because it's only 2 targets on field, I feel like the basic attack is the better option than the W. Okay, that did a lot of damage to us, but oh well, what can we do about that? Nice 655k. Oh no, you live on 1%. Oh, that's so miserable. We definitely could have saved the cycle here. We so could have saved the cycle here. That's so annoying. Oh well, what can we do? Let's just basic attack again, because there's only 1 on field right now. We get our shield again, which is nice. Okay, I will say this is quite the freaky looking enemy right now. I think I'm gonna basic her. Yeah, we're not gonna get a second skill, which is just unfortunate, but oh well, what can we do? Let's just go ahead and meteor strike all this. Nice 546k into triple targets, we will take that. Okay, we're getting hit some more as well, so I guess it's nice that we got the shield there. Okay, there's 5 on field now, so we're probably gonna have to alter between our W as well as our Q. I think I'm gonna start using the W a bit more because I feel like this guy does a lot of single target damage right now. We do get our shield on Dan Heng though, which is nice because this will allow us to shield our Phainon. And then Dan Heng also gives extra shield to the person with the lowest shield, so this actually works out perfectly for us. A nice 123k there from the dragon as well. I did not expect that if I'm being entirely honest. Oh, okay, weakness break, I guess we'll take that. 317k, okay. So when this guy gets weakness broken, he does end up taking insane amounts of damage. I think I'm gonna try get Phainon to 6 out of 6 stacks, although I'm not sure if it's gonna be possible. Although we'll try get as close as we can, I suppose. Go back into our skill again. Anyway, I feel like not going into a Phainon's ult straight away might actually end up being the play here. Let's just speed boost our Phainon. Because we ran. Oh, we could have gotten 5 out of 6 if we speed boosted our Phainon earlier. Oh, I just didn't do that. I just didn't reset the speed buff. Oh my god, I'm misplaying so bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and Meteor Strike. This should take him out because he's taking increased damage. Yep, it does. Perfect. Okay, that didn't do very much for us right now. Nice shield refresh as well. Let's just go ahead and use the W because there are now 3 on field, so this will give us more Meteor Strikes, which will be nice. Okay, second target to take the highest damage. Okay, well, we're in our W, so we won't be taking as much damage, and we have a shield as well, so this is perfect. Okay, that doesn't even do half of our shield. We love to see that. Our W doing some okay damage as well. We will get a cloned Meteor Strike here, fortunately, which will hit for 509k, and then it should hit more here because we are now into single target. Okay, 467k into just the big enemy. We'll take that. This enemy has a lot to do with shielding, so yeah, this is definitely a boss which is built around the brand new Dan Heng. Aventurine would work here as well. Although I think I guess Jeopard would work, but I'm not sure you want to be using Jeopard against an enemy which hits this often. So yeah, I feel like this enemy is almost, if you don't have Aventurine and if you don't have Dan Heng, then you're kind of screwed. Also, I will say one thing. I actually also didn't get to watch the 3.7 livestream, but one thing I saw is that Topaz will be getting added to the gift shop. I like the fact that we're getting a free token. I already have one because I didn't use my one earlier because I already have the Watcher and the Rohan May, and I wasn't playing enough Super Break to justify getting an E1 Rohan May. So, you know, I'm kind of glad I sat on that, but, like, realistically speaking, oh, okay, we don't have a shield now, so this could be scary. Let's see how much this does to us. Okay, about half our HP bar. Although luckily we should heal most of that back up from our W. Yes, we do. Perfect. And okay, this guy's weakness broken, so he'll take a lot of damage here. And oh, okay, he took a lot of damage. Okay, we clear in 6 cycles, and that's actually very damn impressive. Just to finish what I was saying quickly, Topaz realistically isn't that strong of a unit. We'd only use her for Fei Xiao, but unless she gets buffs, I don't think I'm gonna pick her. Because first of all, I don't play that much Fei Xiao. I'd sooner play Blade. And we also have units like CASTORICE and Phainon and the premium dot team, which just brute force through everything. Anyway, with that out the way, yeah, 6 cycle clear, 2 cycles on CASTORICE, 4 cycles on Phainon. We'll definitely take that. Some pretty damn impressive and quick clears. With that being said, I think it's time to hop into the character builds as well as the outro. Well then, as you can see, the Phainon and CASTORICE teams are just kind of undeniable right now. Especially if we were able to run sustain as Phainon, it would be even better, but obviously, like I keep saying, without this S1, that's not as easy. And then anyway, we wanted to show off a bit of Dan Heng PT action as well. Anyway, when it comes to our character builds, the CASTORICE team, which was I want to say the carry, then again, the Phainon team did very well, but I mean, the CASTORICE team 2 cycles, so, you know, mad respect there. When it comes to our CASTORICE, 7.7k max HP, because we do now have this brand new remembrance icon from the gacha. 87 speed, so we do trigger poet set. 170 crit rate becomes 132, and then 174 crit damage will become over 300, about 350 or 380, I don't quite remember. Traces fully maxed out, other than the basic attack, which we don't need. Poet, double crit, crit damage with crit rate, and then HP with double crit, and then Bone Collector set, crit rate, and HP rope with double crit. Eidolon's E0, and then for our Evernight, at 7.5k HP, she is on Himiko's Lightcon because this is our highest max HP Lightcon that we have, other than the gacha one. Low speed, and then 62.5 crit rate becomes about 97.5, I believe, in battle. 174% crit damage as well. Goes up much higher. Traces fully maxed out. Relics on 2-piece ice, 2-piece HP, because we still do not have a good set from the a good some good pieces from the brand new set, which is crazy because I've been farming it for so long. Hyacine over 5k max HP, over 200 speed, nearly 100% crit damage as well. On the S5 has a soul icon, Trace is maxed out, and then also on the Warrior Goddess set to give our entire team a bit more crit damage, including herself, and then also Giant Tree because it's her best in set, best in slot Planar Element set. Eidolon's E0, and then for our Tribbie, it is 5.5k max HP, low speed for the powered set, 42.5% crit rate, 178% crit damage. S5 dance. Of course, her crit will go up thanks to Bone as well as the powered set. Basically, our leftover pieces from CASTORICE and all our other HP scalers as well, on ERR as well. And then Eidolon's E0. When it comes to our PHAINON team, we have PHAINON himself, of course. About 119 speed goes up to 139 thanks to Cerydra's speed buff. 82.6% crit rate becomes about 100% in battle. 190% crit damage again becomes around 380-ish, I believe. Fall of an Eon, S5. Traces maxed out. Relics on the Wave Shredder set. Double crit, speed, double crit rate with crit damage, attack with speed and crit damage, and then also on the Ruthless Arena speed crit, speed double crit. Eidolon's E0 when it comes to our Sunday. There we go. 135 speed, 229 crit damage, decent bit of ERR as well. We are also on Bronya's light cone. Traces maxed out on the Sacerdote set as well, just as much speed and crit damage, speed for the speed tuning, and then as much crit damage as we can get. On the Permansor set, because I don't have a good Lushaka for him, E0 as well, and then our Cerydra. You know, just stats here don't really matter all that much other than the 3.3k attack. S5 of the Event Light Con Traces, mostly maxed out on Sacerdote as well, a little bit of extra crit damage. This time we're stacking speed until threshold as well as then as much attack percent as we can get, and then also Lushaka to give our PHAINON a bit extra attack, and then also E0. And then finally, when it comes to our newest unit, Dan Heng PT, who we got for free, 3.2k attack, 142 speed. That's all that really matters here. And then also on Yanqing's Lightcon, because this is the highest base attack Lightcon that I have, other than Himiko's Lightcon, but of course we're using that for the base HP on our Evernight. Traces basically maxed out also on the brand new shielding set, just getting as much speed and attack percent as we can again. And then once again on Penacony, because again I do not have a good Lushaka set for him quite yet. And then also E0. So yeah, that's it for our character builds. Let me know how this Memory of Chaos went for you. Let me know your runs, let me know your teams. Also, how did you find it? Too difficult, or did you enjoy the enemies in it? With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.